biking, hiking, fireworks, festivals, concerts, history, birds and butterflies, and of course, the magnificent falls. The Niagara Parks offers all of this and much more. The Niagara Parks Commission was created in 1885 to preserve and enhance the natural beauty of the falls and surrounding parkland for the enjoyment of its millions of visitors. From the awesome rapids and swirling whirlpool, to the thunder of the falls and the feel of the mist, the Niagara Parks is the only place you can experience the mighty Niagara Falls from above, below, beside, and behind. The leading authority on Niagara Falls and the Great Gorge, the Niagara Parks is a fun-filled nature and entertainment playground that can be enjoyed throughout the year. Spring bursts forth in the parks with a sea of tulips and more than 1 million daffodils, the official flower of Niagara Falls. The Niagara Parks is also home to thousands of varieties of plants and flowers. Lilies, lilacs, and magnolias, all these and more fill the spring air with their sweet scents. Recognizing the year-round allure of flowering plants, in 1945, the Niagara Parks built a special greenhouse just a short walk from Table Rock and the Horseshoe Falls. Here you can discover paradise among the beautiful tropical songbirds from around the world and gorgeous displays of succulents, orchids, and beautiful floral displays that are changed with each season. When spring days grow warmer and the ice on the river has melted, it's time to enjoy an exhilarating adventure on the Maid of the Mist. North America's oldest tourist attraction, the powerful Maid of the Mist boats have carried millions of tourists to the base of the American and Canadian Horseshoe Falls to soak in the grandeur of the falls. From gazing up at the falls in awe, to peering down at the mighty rapids in wonder, the Niagara Parks offers this unique perspective from the Whirlpool Aerocar. The Spanish-designed Aerocar is suspended from 6 cables and travels between 2 Canadian points of land high above the raging river. Here, the Great Gorge makes an abrupt turn, forcing the water through a narrow passage. Always a thrill, the Aerocar offers a bird's-eye view of one of the world's most mesmerizing natural phenomena, the Niagara River Whirlpool. The Whitewater Walk offers another opportunity to witness the awesome power of the Niagara River. Here, elevators take you down 230 feet into the gorge to a boardwalk that leads alongside the raging torrents, where millions of gallons of water are forced by nature through this narrow trough. The relentless power of the rapids is matched only by its raw and natural beauty. You've gone below, you've gone above, you've gone beside. Now it's time to go behind the falls for yet another unforgettable example of its power. As you make your way through the cool, damp passages of Journey Behind the Falls, you can hear and feel the thunder building. As you emerge onto the open landing far below the rim of the gorge, you will catch your breath in awe. The mighty river cascades from overhead, free-falling more than 13 stories to explode on the rocks below. This is the powerful, the awe-inspiring, the magnificent Niagara Falls. As you return through the subterranean passages to the serene beauty of the Niagara Parks bursting in bloom, remember you can take a piece of your adventure home by visiting any of the Niagara Parks gift shops for a wide selection of unique and affordable gifts. Summer in Niagara Falls sizzles. From the lush green parks with their vibrant flower beds, to the shimmering lights on the falls at night, there's magnificent beauty everywhere. The charm of the Niagara Park stretches the full length of the Niagara River, from Lake Erie to Lake Ontario. A stroll through the Niagara Park's botanical gardens reveals the secret behind the meticulous beauty of these celebrated parks. It's here that students at the Niagara Park School of Horticulture obtain the knowledge necessary to grow and maintain the park's beautiful landscapes and gardens. At the center of the botanical gardens is the tropical rainforest environment of the Butterfly Conservatory. Thousands of butterflies, dozens of species, bring these exotic gardens to life as they flutter freely about. This is a magical and enlightening place where you can relax and admire the graceful flight of these delicate creatures and be mesmerized by the sight of a butterfly actually emerging from its chrysalis. Butterfly flowers in flight, expansive green lawns, one of Canada's finest collections of ornamental trees and shrubs, and the formal splendor of the world-famous Rose Garden. 4 outstanding reasons to follow the river north to the Botanical Gardens, School of Horticulture, and the Butterfly Conservatory. If your idea of taking a stroll surrounded by expansive green lawns involves clubs and a little white ball, then the Niagara Parks has some treats for you. For novice golfers, the Oak Hall Par 3 golf course offers a casual game with the sound of the falls in the background. Whirlpool Public Golf Course, designed by Stanley Thompson, is one of Canada's most renowned courses and has earned a 4-star rating by Golf Digest for several years running. And the Niagara Parks Platinum Golf feature is Legends on the Niagara. Legends offers 2 18-hole championship courses, Battlefield, designed by Doug Carrick, and Usher's Creek, designed by Thomas McBroom, a 9-hole short course and Canada's only 360-degree practice facility, home of the world-renowned Jim McLean Golf School, and boasting a fabulous stone and timber clubhouse, all in a picturesque setting beside the hallowed grounds of the War of 1812 battlefield. For good old-fashioned family fun, nothing beats a day of play at a beautiful park. A short walk south of the falls, one of the Niagara Park's hidden treasures is the Dufferin Islands Nature Area. Winding trails and small bridges invite you to discover 11 small islands filled with opportunities for birdwatching, fishing, and picnicking. The heart of the Niagara Parks is the glorious Queen Victoria Park. This is where tourists and residents alike celebrate the seasons in style. From New Year's Eve to the arrival of spring, to summer-long weekends, Queen Victoria Park welcomes the world with beautiful floral displays, manicured lawns, and of course, the best place to view the American and Canadian Horseshoe Falls. There's still plenty to do at night with a visit to world-famous Clifton Hill. Rides, attractions, concerts, entertainers, spectacular fireworks displays, dancing and romancing, all on one exciting street. What more could you ask for? Across from the Maid of the Mist Plaza, Oaks Garden Theatre is another one of the Niagara Park's secret treasures. Built into the rise of the land, with a stage placed so that the panorama of the falls forms the backdrop, it's a stunning sight for summer concerts or a leisurely stroll. This peaceful and relaxing setting is the perfect escape from anyone's busy vacation schedule. With its classic architecture and formal gardens, Oaks Garden Theatre is also one of Niagara's most fashionable locations for wedding portraits. When you venture north to the Whirlpool or the Niagara Park's Botanical Gardens, you'll be well rewarded by a stop at the Niagara Glen. This peaceful conservation area boasts several nature trails that lead hikers down to the edge of the raging Niagara River Rapids. There's lots of interesting geology, flora, and fauna to explore. The Glen offers its visitors a unique perspective of the Great Gorge and memories of the Niagara River that will last a lifetime. For a unique and interesting journey into a piece of Canada's colourful history, nothing compares to the Niagara Heritage Trail. You'll spend some time in Laura Secord's homestead, where authentically costumed guides will enchant you with Laura's perilous adventure. Another stately home on the Heritage Trail is McFarland House. Here you'll enjoy a taste of the 1840s, Georgian style, with piping hot home baking and refreshments. If settling down with a good book is more your style, at the Mackenzie Printery you can explore 500 years of printing technology amid the authentic ambience of a period print shop. Let's step back into a time of redcoats and black powder. It's easy to imagine once you enter Old Fort Erie, there's over 200 years of living history inside these battle-scarred walls. Another battle preserved by the Niagara Parks took place on the historic Chippewa battlefield. This self-guided tour retraces the events as they unfolded back in 1812. The final stop on our tour of the Niagara Parks is Queenston Heights, a popular picnic spot for residents and tourists alike. Queenston Heights Park marks one end of the Bruce Trail, which winds its way over several hundred kilometers between Queenston and Tobermory, Ontario. Queenston Heights marks yet another historic battlefield. Here, British soldiers struggled in a campaign for the destiny of two nations under the command of Major General Sir Isaac Brock. This fallen hero was commemorated in 1859 by a 185-foot monument to his achievements and serves as a magnificent marker to his burial site. Famous for its breathtaking views of the Niagara River and surrounding farmlands, visitors have also come to Queenston Heights for generations to enjoy fine dining. The relaxed and informal atmosphere at the Queenston Heights restaurant complement the unique menu selections created by our award-winning executive chef. Autumn's days turn cool and golden. It's time to enjoy the vibrant colors of the season and head out for a drive, ride, or hike amidst the glorious nature of Niagara's irresistible parks. The rugged beauty of the falls and their surrounding parklands takes on a vibrant glow as the leaves change to a palette of gold, amber, and russet. Strolling along the paths of the Niagara Glen or Whitewater Walk, you are literally enveloped by the beauty of the turning leaves as the gorge walls rise above and around you. Throughout Queen Victoria Park, the majestic old trees show off their dazzling fall colors as if the sun is illuminating them from within. Niagara marks the passage of time in style with the ever-popular floral clock. Built by Ontario Hydro in 1950, this horticultural destination features a floral design with upwards of 16,000 carpet-bedding plants. Spring, summer, and autumn, the floral clock is a favorite photo backdrop for all visitors to the Niagara Parks. Niagara also boasts a well-planned series of sightseeing routes. From the beautiful Niagara River Parkway and its adjacent recreation trail, to the scenic hiking paths and famed wine route, there are countless ways to experience all that is Niagara. Fall brings a bounty of farm-fresh local produce to the roadside market stands that line the parkway as it follows the river toward Niagara-on-the-Lake. On foot or by bike, the Niagara Parks Recreation Trail allows you to take in the sights at a leisurely pace. For the wine connoisseur, no trip to Niagara would be complete without a sampling of the local vintages from the peninsula's many wineries. Whether observing the passage of time through historical landmarks